All right, let's get into it. Training camps are heating up, which means the news is flying fast and furious. We've got everything you need to know right here, right now.
Okay, today's date is July 30th, 2025. And this is your LXG Fantasy Football Update. And you know what that means? The clock is seriously ticking. Just 16 days, that's it, 16 days until our August 15th league draft. The news is breaking every minute, so you got to stay on top of it. Let's go!
All right, let's kick things off with a look around the league. We're talking big picture team headlines.
So over in Dallas, things are getting a little spicy. We're hearing about multiple fights breaking out in practice. It got so bad that head coach Brian Schottenheimer had to step in, stop everything, and make the whole team run sprints. You know, you can feel the tension after another playoff flameout. They're trying to install more discipline, and man, it is causing some serious sparks to fly.
Then you've got the #1 pick in Tennessee, Cam Ward, and wow, he is not holding back. He came right out and called the offense's performance very mid. I mean, for a rookie to say that, that's bold. But then he immediately turned it around and said it's on him to elevate their game. You gotta love that leadership and accountability right out of the gate.
And some really tough news coming out of Miami. Their secondary was already looking a little thin, and now it's just taken another huge blow. Cornerback Kader Kaho is officially done for the year with a knee injury, season ending. That is a major, major problem, and now they're scrambling to find anyone to fill that spot.
Okay, so we've talked teams. Now let's zoom in a little. Time for player news and notes, the individual guys who are making waves.
This is a big one. For the first time in what feels like forever, since his rookie year really, Joe Burrow came into camp 100% healthy. Think about it. No ACL rehab, no burst appendix, no messed up calf or wrist. He's just healthy. And from every single report we're getting, he is absolutely dealing, just lightening it up out there.
And you can just feel that confidence building. I mean, he said it himself. When somebody asked him how he's throwing, his response was, "Best I've thrown in years." And let me tell you, a healthy Joe Burrow who's feeling that confident, that is a nightmare for the rest of the NFL. Absolutely a nightmare. Speaking of guys who are looking impressive, my goodness, the reports coming out about the new Cowboys receiver George Pickens are they're off the charts. The word everyone keeps using is freak. And it sounds like he's fitting in perfectly too, gelling with the guys, looking totally relaxed, just a perfect fit.
And look, this isn't just some beat writer getting excited. This is coming from the top. His new OC, Brian Schottenheimer, said, and I'm quoting here, "He's one of the best deep ball tracking receivers I've ever seen. Ever." When you hear praise that high from your coach, you know it's real. The Cowboys think they have an absolute monster on their hands.
All right, let's hit a few more quick player updates. In Cincy, Trey Hendrickson ended his holdout, but he still doesn't have a new contract. So that's a to-be-continued situation. Over in Baltimore, some bad news for tight end Isaiah Likely. He's got a small foot fracture, going to be out about 6 weeks after surgery, and maybe the biggest positive buzz is out of Detroit. Jamison Williams apparently looks like a completely different player. He's running more routes, lining up everywhere. Watch out for him.
Okay, we've covered the facts. Now, let's get into the fun stuff, the rumor mill. You know, with contract drama and some teams having too many guys at one spot, those trade winds are definitely starting to blow.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Who are the stars that could actually be on the move? Which big names might be wearing a different jersey come week 1?
Well, there are a few names that just keep coming up. You've got your superstar contract situations, right? Guys like Terry McLaurin and Micah Parsons who want to get paid, and that's fueling the talk. Then you have guys who might just be caught in a numbers game, like Romeo Doubs in Green Bay or Tyler Higbee with the Rams. And of course, you still have Trey Hendrickson. He's back with the team, but that contract issue, it ain't solved. All right, time for my favorite segment. Let's do the stat of the day. And oh man, this one is a beauty. It tells you everything you need to know about one of the most electric offenses in the entire league. Okay, get your head around this one. Last season, if you look at every single short and intermediate throw, the two most efficient players in the entire league based on yards per target were on the same team. Who were they? Number 1, Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs. And number 2, his teammate, receiver Jamison Williams. That is it's absurd. That's how explosive that duo is. Insane efficiency. And that just about does it.
let's wrap this up with the final word.
So for that final word, I managed to get a little inside scoop on the King of Dicks team strategy. I heard their playbook is just a single page, and all it says is try not to suck. So far, it's not working. I'll catch you next time.